Well, coming up next, a healthy housing market can spell disaster for anyone wanting to remodel their new home. We're joined by best-selling author on how to avoid the pitfalls of hiring a general contractor. The real estate market is booming in Charleston. Buyers are not wasting any time getting their hands on one. For some, they found their dream home that needs a little TLC to make their new house a home. Finding the right contractor is key when transforming their new property. Well, it's a lot easier said than done. In fact, roofing and general contractors are the top 2 complaint categories for the Better Business Bureau. We are joined by Sean King, owner of Risk-Free Home Improvement, and you're also a #1 best-selling author.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Welcome to Charleston.
Great to be here.
You're not from Charleston, you're from up north.
Correct, I'm from outside of Boston.
Okay, but you have companies in both the Northeast and in Florida.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
How long have you been a contractor?
Well, I'm 43 years old, and the company that I own and operate is 43 years old. My grandfather started at the year of my birth.
Is that right?
So I was literally born into the industry.
You certainly were. Now, contracting, it's a great business if you are one and you do things the right way. For someone who's hiring a contractor, not as an easy task.
It can be a tough road to hoe, that's for sure.
Okay.
There are some huge mistakes that we tend to find when people are hiring the wrong contractor. Mistake number 1, not pre-screening your contractor. Today, with the technology available, jump online, check them out at review sites, BBB, Angie's List, Google and Yelp, but pay special attention how they handle and resolve any of their complaints. Mistake number 2, not getting everything in writing, especially an on-time written finish guarantee. You need a written guarantee so you know exactly how long your product's going to take to complete before it's even started.
I'm going to stop you right there. That is such an important piece of advice, because we've had people here in the Charleston area who they had a contract with their contractor. However, they were also paying upfront everything, and then the contractor took their money and ran.
Of course he did. Of course he did. So what you do is you have it built right into the contract. Here's how our company does it.
Okay.
Let's say it's a 3-day project, whatever it may be. We'll build right into our contract starting day 4. If it's not 100% completed, there's a $200 per day penalty to us, the contractor, for every day it carries over that time frame. It lets our clients know we're invested right there with them to get the project done in a timely fashion. Because as you mentioned, we've all heard the horror stories where your contractor says, "Don't worry about it, kitchen will be done in 2-3 weeks tops." Oh, that's awesome. And then 5 months later, your kitchen's still not done. You're outside washing your dishes with a garden hose. That happened to an 83-year-old widow outside of Boston. 5 months later, a hose and a cooler was her kitchen.
Okay, now it's one thing that you get things in writing, but then how do you get the contractor to agree to it? I can tell my contractor, okay, if you don't finish this job within 4 days of starting it, they're not going to sign it if they think that they're not going to be able to live up to it, or if they don't want to live up to it. So then you have to move on to the next person.
Exactly, and that's the beauty. Don't you? If you're going to find out, don't you want to know before you get into bed with him on a project that he's not going to honor his word, that he's not going to do the project as he's stating he's going to? So the beauty of this is it weeds out all of the contractors you don't want to do business with, and the ones that do the job properly, stand behind their work, are financially stable, we welcome it. It's a breath of fresh air from clients that are actually vetting their contractors, because they're thinking, oh, every contractor on a truck is the same, and no, we're not. We're properly licensed. We're paying for proper insurance, medical benefits. We're running like a legitimate business, so therefore our prices can't necessarily compete with the chuck in a truck who's running, wild without any coverages. And the clients that do spend the time to differentiate between the two tend to be very happy clients.
Okay.
And referring clients.
All right.
And then the third mistake, the stack of money. You need to establish a specific payment schedule with your contractor prior to starting the job. But as the homeowner, it's up to you to stick to it. As soon as you get ahead on payments with your contractor, all bets are off. You've lost any control of leverage as you may have had, just like you mentioned. You give him all the money, he's now going to dictate when or even if your project gets complete. You give him all the money, he has no incentive to come back.
Okay, your book.
The book. There's a best-selling book. It's the ultimate guide to hiring the right contractor. It can be found on Amazon.com.
All right, and you also have 25 tips of?
In the book, it's what I call 25 deal breakers.
Deal breakers.
If your contractor meets every one of those 25 deal breakers, you've selected the right contractor.
All right, Sean King, thank you so much.
Thanks
it's a
for
pleasure meeting you. All right, and good luck out there when you hire your next contractor. Find him. For more information, do you have a website?
I do. Riskfreeguarantee.com.
Okay, perfect. All right, thank you so much. We'll see you back here.